Yeah, hi everyone. So you may not know us, or you may not know what it is, but welcome to our very first episode of this new podcast from OSG Youth Alliance, where we title it Youth Waves, where just a group of youths are just trying to, empower other youths along with us through our voice and through a fun little podcast. So my name is Kat, and I'm here with my co-host Shreya. So hi Shrey, how are you?
Hi Kat, I'm great and I'm super excited for this. Hi everyone, I'm Shreya and we introduce to you Youth Waves. We share stories, ideas, have some fun. So welcome you all.
Well, this is what we're doing. This is part of our youth volunteer. So yeah, this is something we're doing. A youth volunteer is something very on topic, right Shreya?
Yes, we share everything you all can relate to and again have a lot of fun.
So I think we have someone special today helping us to introduce to our youths about youth volunteering, because I don't think both of us are qualified enough to talk about that. So we decided to invite this special person. Shreya, would you do the honors of introducing him?
He's someone who knows ins and outs about volunteering and he will be talking about his journey and telling you all about how is it to be a volunteer. So Kim Hab, welcome to Youth Waves.
Hi everybody. Hi Kat. Hi Shreya. How are you doing?
Hello. Doing great. Just a bit
Hello
tired.
from Cambodia.
Oh yeah, guys, Kim Hub is from Cambodia. So all of our Cambodian viewers out there, shout out to you guys.
Woo!
Woo, Cambodia!
Okay, hello everybody.
So
Okay,
Kim has
so should I
done
introduce myself?
yes, please introduce yourself, sir.
Okay, so hello everybody. I am Kim Hap and I am an alumnus, a Cambodian delegate from Cambodia, of course, to the ASEAN China India Youth Leadership Summit 2023. But I was also selected as a volunteer, a youth volunteer for the ACI YLS 2024. Also, very good. Nice to
Sorry I
meet you
didn't
all.
come.
Thank you so
Sorry I
much.
didn't come to ACI YLS 2024, guys. Was busy.
Well, somebody actually got an invitation, but she decided to reject it. So that was all on her.
Yeah. I have a good
That was
reason.
all on
I
her.
promise. I promise.
We can go back to ACI YLS 2025.
Amen.
I'll see you there. No, I'll be
2025,
watching you from
guys.
Cambodia.
Shreya, let's go. We can meet Kim Hub
2025,
there.
we're coming.
We're coming for you. But Kim, speaking of, why did you start? What inspired you to be this youth volunteer?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that I have the most extensive volunteering experience, but okay, let me just talk one about OSG alone. So basically, I won the competition. My team won the competition, and we represented our country in the ACI back in 2023 with you, Catherine, representing Indonesia. So okay, so when I came back, I felt like I owe it to myself. I owe it to this organization that I should also be a part of the organizing committee for the next year. So I just asked the Cambodian partner, the organizing partner, okay, let me just go do some volunteering for you guys because I felt like I should do something to return. And you know what? Because I think our audience can just judge me by how I don't know how fluent when it comes to talking and loud. I mean, you can sense how loud I am. So I guess I felt like, let me just go MC for the competition. So you know what? At first, it was not as good as I would expect it to be. But for the next 3 rounds, I felt like, this maybe I should drop out of college and just do MC full time.
Hey, sir, let's not go there. Do not drop out of college.
Let's not go there. But overall, I would say that volunteering for this competition for this whole organization, I felt like it was very rewarding because you know what? I guess this sounds a little weird. Because I felt like I was not expecting an invitation to ACI while S24 all the way to Singapore again, but I mean it was so well. It was very in a way it was a surprise to me because the minute I got the invitation I was like, damn. Okay, this is why we should do more volunteering. And so if to our audience, I would suggest you to volunteer like I did. Maybe you will get an invitation as well for ACI 25. Yeah,
Yeah, join us,
thank you.
guys. Wait, Shreya, was it really
Join
that
us.
fun? Was 24 really that fun? Now I regret.
Yes, it was.
Okay, well, then 25, we have to make it funner.
Funner.
Funner, of
Yeah, we
course.
gotta make it funner.
Funner.
What about you,
Okay.
Shreya? How did you start volunteering?
So 2024, I participated as a participant, really. But talking about my volunteer journey, I just always wanted to be on the other side, you know. I have always been a participant, and I love when people organize things. And like, I'll share something very, very weird. So, like, when I was in class third or fourth, I guess they used to talk on walkie-talkies to
Oh yes,
coordinate
hello,
with them,
hello.
volunteers. I wanted that walkie-talkies. I was like, I want to be a volunteer.
Shreya wants to be a volunteer for the walkie-talkie guys. How about I give you a walkie-talkie, Shreya? I'll just mail it to India. Hello,
With the
Shreya.
experience.
Oh yes, the experience.
What about you, Kat?
I wanted this so I can go to Singapore. And also to help, okay? To help. I mean, like OSG, I think has done a lot for us, especially during our 2023 year where we were all like confused and we're like, oh, wow, free trip to Singapore. And I think like Kim Ho said, I'm very grateful for that. So,
To Singapore.
yeah, I just want to give back to the community. So this is why we volunteer. But I think also being a volunteer is like very rewarding, right? Like Kim, you got to travel for free too, like twice. So like that's basically
Twice,
a free
actually. Very
vacation and a
nice.
present,
And I
right?
got to
Yeah.
experience both. I
Yeah,
got
I
to
think
experience the competition from both sides. So, I
yeah,
mean, it was fun. It was fun. It was really fun.
it's
And
like,
I'm sad
both
that you were
this.
not there.
Sorry. Stop reminding me.
It's like you know both the sides of the coin. Like, this is how it goes.
Yeah, I think it's also interesting to see like from the back view because I know the committee has to work like really hard because I think we were like a handful. I mean like different kids from different different all over the ASEAN, China, India gathered in one place. I mean that's like very chaotic. I think like I'd be stressed dealing with me.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I wanted to ask you. So, like, you're what, a year older than us, and then you have to handle us talking, going into the bus. More than that, like, you do interact with us, but then you have to manage us, like people same age as yours. How's that?
Mm, honestly, that was pretty annoying because when you shouted all like you shouted your throat out and suddenly nobody listened and they came and they didn't come into the bus. But overall, I would say that it was really a fun experience because I mean not every day that you got to shout at people and like they
Not
would
every
listen to
day.
you.
Is it like a stress
But
relief?
okay,
Her.
I was like, huh, bus five, bus five. So, I was in charge of the Filipino team. My delegates from the Philippines go mabuhay. To our audience who
Mabuhay.
are Filipinos. So, I was in charge of the Philippine team, and we were on bus five. And so, I don't know, but I felt like the country that I was put in charge of, it was in a way they listen to me a lot compared to other delegates to compared to other volunteers with their in charge countries. So I would say
Okay.
that I mean I mean, they were a little annoying at the first for the first few days because they didn't know who I was, and also they didn't know like the proper procedures because like it was so like new to them. So I mean we cannot blame them or anything, but yeah, for the first few days it was a little hard trying to gather everybody together and like to get into the bus all at once. But I don't know, it was just so fun, even though it was chaotic, but it was chaotically fun.
Freya, did you listen to
But I mean,
your
yeah,
to
for
your,
everybody,
volunteer?
Yes, I did. I mean, I did. It was
they're gonna
result.
kill me for
Yeah.
You
sure.
did? Good job, Shrek.
Bus number one.
Bus number one. Who was your
But
volunteer?
bus five, not bus
Result,
one.
result. No, bus one. It was result, India and Indonesia. Yeah.
Oh, Rizal. Okay. By the way, if Zoom runs out of time, I will make a new Zoom. I don't have
Okay.
Pro.
It's okay. It's
But
okay.
we'll keep track that you have to go early. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, by the way, I think being a youth volunteer
It's
is also
okay. I
like,
think we can
other
finish this
than,
in time.
yeah. Also, other than the youths like being noisy and stuff, and you have to like, take charge, I guess learn leadership too. I guess there are other challenges, right? There must be other challenges. Like what challenges did you face, Kim, over there?
Not that I can think of, but I would say it was the language barrier and like a little culture shock. So I'm actually
Mm.
very interested in, yeah, a little culture shock. Um, I mean, I'm so into other culture and I had a little I would say like knowledge when it comes to Filipino. Like I watched a lot of Filipino drama when I grew up. You know, Jezebel, our Filipino audience, like the Little Mermaid from the Philippines. So I mean, uh, it wasn't that bad, but overall, it was just a little language barrier because I have a different accents compared to them. So
Yeah,
also it was
definitely.
with names callings as well. So I think I butchered a lot of their names. One of the only one that I could get really right is Chanel Ang. Shreya, do you know her from the Philippine team? Yeah, Shreya. No, sure.
Chanel.
Sorry.
Wow,
Chanel
her
from the
name's so
Philippines.
regal,
Yeah.
Chanel.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can,
Chanel.
yeah,
So I
recollect the
was
name, I
the
guess. Yeah.
one communicating with her ever since OSG decided to arrange the logistics of the teams and stuff. We volunteers collected their videos, like introduction videos and stuff like that. So Chanel was my way of communication. But overall, as a team, a whole team, the Filipino team was very good. They were very listening. They were very attentive to my guidance and stuff like that. And yeah, I had a really fun time with them. I even took some pictures with them. Very good.
Oh. I think even if you're not a volunteer, right? Like back in 23, when we came up, we went as participants. Even in like our own teams, we had language barriers. It was like difficult, especially we had like some Chinese members. We had some who, maybe their accents are hard to understand, so it was a lot of stress trying
It
to
was a
communicate. But yeah,
little stressful, but I mean, at the end of the day, we made it work.
yeah, and we
We
had
as a team made it
yeah,
work.
we
It was
became
fun.
closer because of that. How about you, share? In your team, did you like have any difficulties, especially with like language barriers?
And like, yeah, you do get like a shock the moment you start talking, and like you take a step behind. You understand what they. So I had Pisat with me. I had people
Oh
from
wait,
Laos,
Pisat was in your
China.
group?
I
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I loved my team. Like it was very cute, and then the way we bonded because we try to complement each other, and I think that's how you understand people, and slowly you get to uh, manage yourself better because now you're understanding people, I guess.
For real though, I miss my group. Eco Harvest, Eco Universe.
Chill.
Literally. I miss, yeah, like
Hypothesis.
I still sometimes talk to
Okay.
some members, so that's a good thing as the friendship and all that.
Ah,
But
we
yeah, I
too.
think
I
I
mean, yeah.
no
No,
no
so like
what
we do like we talk like we once discussed case studies, I think, before like a week or so. It was nice catching up again. Yeah.
yeah. And you know what's the best part is like when we travel to their country, we can just be like if I go Cambodia, Kim Hap, I'm in Cambodia. Let's hang out. Like Shreya, I'm in
You want to eat
India.
some Cambodian street food?
I
My
do.
treat.
Oh my God, I do actually want. If you come to Indonesia, hit me up. I will bring
India,
you
it's
around.
me, remember SHRE Vashre.
Shreya, take me to eat butter chicken and
Pani Puri.
pani puri. I
I
love
really want to try
trying new
pani puri,
food.
like the authentic one. Authentic
For
one.
real.
But you have tried it?
I've actually never
Yep.
tried it.
But I wouldn't say it was the best one. It was
Not
like a
the
knockoff
authentic one.
version
Okay,
and stuff. Yes.
Ah.
it's okay.
But I
Just
mean, in
one
Singapore,
day.
wouldn't
There are
they have?
not a lot of Indians in Cambodia. So okay,
Ah.
okay, sorry for cutting you.
No, it's okay. But like, wouldn't
That's okay. That's
they?
okay.
Wouldn't in Singapore have like pari puri? Because like, there's a lot of Indians there, right? In Singapore.
That's why I was like, 2025, Pani Puri it is.
Yes, yes. Shreya, take me there.
Okay. Okay, coming back, what I wanted to ask you is like, now that you have been on the other side, as a volunteer, if you just had to describe it to someone who wants to do it, how would you put it? Like, just like a boy who's asking you about it, how would you tell it to them? Like, just like the first day's recap and then the last day's recap, the difference between the first day and the last.
So for the volunteering experience, honestly, I felt like I volunteered more back in the national competition compared to the official ACI. Honestly, because I felt like back in Singapore, we were only put in charge of like certain countries, so we didn't really do like hard labors. Like, we were not like deeply in charge of the organizing committee. We were there just to like offer some help to support the like each of our delegated country. Like in my case, it was the Philippines. So I didn't really do any a lot of stuff. Basically, I was there, think of this as like a messenger. I was their conveyor of information and stuff like that. So I would say the national round for me was more work compared to the international one. But okay, let's just talk about the international one. So the first few days, especially the first 3 days, it was a little hard because we didn't really know each other. We had some little, I guess, like culture, like language barriers and stuff like that. So the first few days I didn't really know all of them well, so I didn't know who were actually Filipino, who were actually part of the Filipino team. So it was a little hard trying to gather everybody into one spot, and so they would have to, like get on the bus all at once instead of like, okay, one Filipino is in the bus, second Filipino is in the bus. So the first few days it was a little hard, but from then on everybody like they knew the procedure, they knew the process, that they as a country team had to, like gather in one spot and went into the bus together. So from then on, it was really fun because I talked a lot with a lot of them. I played with them a lot and I took some pictures with them. And overall, it was not very challenging. But I think the true challenge was the invitation to ACI 24. I mean, you as the youth volunteer should try to have something to prove to yourself, to prove to OSG that okay, this person has done quite a lot of work, and so I mean, like, it means that he or she is deserving to be a youth volunteer to, to go to Singapore again. And I think that was my case for the whole youth volunteering experience.
Can't
Because like I
expect
told you the other days
Mhm.
that some of the volunteers actually got an invitation because they were part of the representative. Because Catherine, you remember, are you the country representative for
I'm the
Indonesia?
deputy country rep.
You are the deputy. So I was not part of the deputy or like the representative, the official representative of the country, and I was not part of the top six winning teams back in 2023. So I mean, I didn't really have any official invitation, but from what I volunteered back in the country round, I think OSG saw that and they decided. And of course, our Cambodian partner, they saw that okay, maybe I did a lot of work, and so they
Yeah.
offered the chance to me. Yeah, it
So,
was really rewarding.
so in hearing people, what Kim Hammett said, basically, show effort.
I would say the reason why I volunteered in the first place is just to look like I did something on my resume. Honestly, just to get employed.
So honest. You're
But
so honest.
honestly, that is the benefit that I look when it comes to volunteering is that okay, this guy used to do this guy used to do that. Maybe he could work for us. Not that because I guess the job market in today's world is getting more competitive day by day. You have a lot of competition beside you. So if you're not like trying to add some value to yourself, um you can be at a really bad spot. So maybe try to do something. It can be anything from small to big. It basically on how you evaluated your effort in the CV in your resume. You can just so I mean just try to do something. Instead, maybe also it helps us connect with other people as well. You can get some maybe sometimes you volunteer with this sort of person and suddenly you're volunteering with the I'm not a billionaire. Maybe it's gonna offer you a job or
Yeah.
something. It's gonna
Damn. Like the
yeah, like
connection.
chances are connection, networking. So you never know what's gonna happen when it comes to volunteering. But one thing for sure when it comes to volunteering, you're actually doing something good. At least you support the people, you support the youth and the organization that you're volunteering for. So at the end of the day, you still do some good yourself. That is
Yeah.
really good. Thank you.
And I think that's like the whole point of it. Is that you still.
That is the whole point.
Mhm. Once again, thank you so much, Kim, for like coming here and helping us also encourage viewers, anyone really, even though youths, whoever you are, whatever you want to do, whether you're already a working adult, maybe, or maybe even if you're still, I don't know, in primary school, willing to try volunteering. Well, thank you for sharing with us the benefits and all that. But maybe before you leave, you could give us a little final message to all these people watching about all the importance and encourage them a little, do what you do.
So okay, let me just say one thing here, one last thing here before we end this session. So, whenever we want to do some volunteering, I think that I would encourage everybody to just do so because at the end of the day, no matter what it is, like be it volunteering for a small cause or a big cause, you're actually like trying to do something better for the community, for yourself, for your family, for your relatives, and of course the people around you. So yeah, I would recommend everybody just to do more volunteering in your life, like at least once.
Thanks again, Kim. I think it was really wonderful to have you here. And thank you to everyone out there. You have that power in you to make a change. So just go out there and make it happen.
Yeah, so that's the wrap on our first episode of our OSG Youth Alliance podcast, Youth Wave. So we hope that all of you viewers, all of you enjoy it. And we also hope that you guys will stay tuned and see our next episode. So just a reminder that our little Youth Wave podcast will be a monthly thing. So make sure to catch our episode next month. And we hope that you enjoyed this one. So once again, thanks for listening, everybody.
See you in
Wait,
the
Thanks,
next
guys.
one.
everybody. Bye.
Here's a little testimonial from one of our alumni.
Well, for the volunteers in Singapore, I feel really appreciative towards them because they actually tried their best to make it as comfortable as possible there in Singapore. I know that a lot of people might find it hard to adjust to a week stay in Singapore, probably because of the different culture and everything, but they actually made it so much comfortable for us to be there, especially shout out to my favorite volunteers, Rizal and Manda. They actually really helped me a lot, especially during the pitching. They gave me quite some ideas for me, quite some examples too for me and my teams to expand on. Not only that, they also made sure that our focus is not only on Startathon but also enjoying our trip while in Singapore. So as I remember, during the exploration day, we get to travel through all the places in Singapore through the guidebook, but they also try to give us some fun facts on what they do as a previous alumni too, as a part of OSG and the ACYLS. I think that's what makes it really memorable for me. It kind of elevated my memories while I was still in Singapore and made me doesn't want to go back actually. And I still remember to the point where I actually bought my tickets to Malaysia to meet them, to meet some of the alumni, just so we can catch up a little bit more. That's how impactful they were to me. For more episodes of this podcast, don't forget to follow us by osg.sg, and also make sure to subscribe yourself to OSG Youth Alliance and the YouTube channel. See you guys. Bye bye.